Well, there's no way around it. The Yankees have a Luis Severino problem. Severino torched for 7 runs in 2 2/3 innings in this one. A non-competitive one as the Yankees are blown out by the Baltimore Orioles 14-1 here at Yankee Stadium. That 13-run margin of defeat matches their top blowout of the year. There was also a 15-2 game in Texas back in April. If you remember, Nestor Cortez pitched that one. Time to set off the alarm bells on Severino. Something is not right here. And even though he had 6 innings against the Texas Rangers, that was a glimmer of hope there. He's now had back-to-back starts where he has allowed 7 earned runs or more. And the mystifying part about it, in talking to Severino, in talking to Aaron Boone, in talking to Matt Blake, the pitching coach after this one, is that they do believe he's healthy. This is not a health-related issue with Severino. This is performance-related, and specifically, it's been kind of a moving target, is what Matt Blake said, with all of his pitches at various times. And I tweeted a stat that of his pitches, they've all been down in effectiveness this year, but the slider on top of everything, most of all, has been a pitch that he seems to have lost confidence in, and that is an important secondary pitch for Severino, but they're all important, and what Boone said is it seems like a lot of the pitches he has thrown have wound up in the nitro zone, just getting hammered, left over the plate, and obviously the Orioles took advantage of that in this one. Gunnar Henderson had a leadoff homer, and Severino was lucky to get out of the first inning with only 1 run scoring. He did put up a 0 in the second inning, but then Baltimore bats around for 7 runs in that third inning, and by that point, Severino was booed off the mound, headed toward the showers. Albert Abreu had to come in. He later gave up another home run, the second home run that Henderson hit in the day, and it was off to the races in this one. So what do they do with Severino? And here's the thing. They're not going to send him to the minors at this point. This is not going to be an Alek Manoah situation. Time is actually on their side, at least in the immediate future here, because if you look forward, they've got 3 games remaining before the All-Star break. You got a big gap here where you don't need to send Severino to the mound. So Blake said they're going to begin their kind of forensic investigation into it tomorrow, looking at everything, tearing apart every aspect of Severino's pitching. One thing that I did find interesting, it seems like an easy explanation for this would be pitch tipping. They do not believe that Severino was tipping pitches tonight to Baltimore. This is just, he was leaving hittable pitches over the plate, and they were hitting them hard all over the ballpark. If you look at the exit velocities, I believe 6 of the hits, 10 hits that Severino gave up were 96 miles an hour or harder. A few of those in that third inning were triple digits, and it was just hit hard. Now, the defense did not help Severino either in this one, and the floodgates kind of opened there in the third inning because Isaiah Kiner-Falefa took a strange route on a run-scoring double. Was that a double or a triple? Boy, it's a blur. I'm talking about the double that Ryan O'Hearn had, the cleanup hitter. And, man, if you look at all that black ink, and that's just a mess of a scorecard there. So left field defense has been an issue. Of course, last night Jake Bauers dove for a ball, and actually Bauers hurt his rotator cuff on that one, got a bruised rotator cuff, had a cortisone injection today, but likely headed for the injured list. So the Yankees will continue looking for outfield help, probably have a roster move coming tomorrow. Certainly have a roster move coming tomorrow because Carlos Rodon, here's the silver lining for you, Yankee fans. Carlos Rodon will finally make his Yankees debut tomorrow, going up against Jameson Taillon here at Yankee Stadium. So the Yanks try to turn the page from this one quickly. They won the first 2 games against Baltimore and then lost the next 2 in disheartening fashion, and they don't see Baltimore. So those are those interdivision games that you really want to take advantage of, but this one was over early. So as I said, your final score here at Yankee Stadium, the Yankees did not win this game. Baltimore 14 and the Yankees won. They did finally get on the board there in the end, but too little too late. So as I mentioned, Carlos Rodon making his Yankees debut tomorrow. First start for him after signing a 6-year, $162 million contract. So something to look forward to. Yankees and the Cubs coming up tomorrow, or I guess later tonight, here at Yankee Stadium. That's the Hokey Pokey. That's what it's all about. See you here tomorrow night.